A presentation about my currency that I made for communications class that represents me. And so it's going to be about one of my trips to Chicago. I absolutely loved it and I based my personality off of it. So we're going to be making a currency about Chicago. First of all, just a preface, my currency is based off the powers of two. So it's going to be 2, 4, 8, 16, so on and so forth, instead of 1, 5, 10, 20, whatever, so on and so forth. So, first things first, we got a picture of Chicago as the background, and the caption is Pure Chicago, Pure Power, Pure Beans. That's my slogan. And a caption says, That's still known as the Sears Tower, yo, because Chicagoans, or otherwise known as windy citizens, will die on the hill that will forever be the Sears Tower and not the Willis Tower. On the right side, we got the Emperor of Chicago. His name's Garrett, and his gorgeous fiancee, Jocelyn, who is the Empress of Chicago. And so that's the two beans, Bill. And let's go on. So we got the four beans. The bean is the peak of human innovation. And because it is the peak of human innovation, windy citizens worship the bean. And so they decided, instead of having In God We Trust, they would have In Being We Trust, because they do not practice Christianity, they rather practice beanism. And so basically a cultural thing is the windy citizens, they all flick the bean because it's a way of showing your respect. It's kind of like whenever you pray in a church, flicking the bean is a way of showing your respect. And there's a picture on the left of the Emperor of Chicago flicking the bean. Now for the 8 beans, we have Chicago-style pizza. And it says, Chicago-style pizza. And there's a caption of Garrett, the Emperor, and his cool friends about to go get some pizza and then gobble it all down. Specifically Chicago-style pizza from Pequod's, the large cheese, which is what it's based off of. So in American dollars, the Pequod's large cheese pizza is $25.99, or otherwise known as $26, and that's what the Windy City Beans are linked to, or it's not a fiat currency. It's linked to the price of Pequod's large cheese style pizza, large cheese Chicago style pizza, and that's 8 beans. And in the caption it says, or for the slogan it says, "Give me Chicago style pizza or give me death," because that was a popular caption or a popular saying during the independence movement from the U.S. And for the 16 beans, we have the OG Windy Citizens. These are the original tribes that inhabited the Empire of Chicago. So we got tribes like the Potawatomi and the Ojibwe and similar tribes like that. So the OG Windy Citizens of the Empire of Chicago were here for millennia before us. They helped us become who we are today, and for that, Windy Citizens are very thankful. And so we got some transparency going on where you can see the different people, like up in the top left and down in the bottom right. Oopsies. And so that's the 16 beans bill. And for the last bill, we got the jingles. So jingles are little coins, and 16 jingles is half of 2 beans. So instead of saying, that'll be 3 beans, please, you would say, that'll be 2 beans and 16 jingles. So, because we don't have odd numbers since it's off the power of 2. The 16 jingles coin is the Emperor's dog, and his name is Rocky, and he's the cutest golden retriever in the world. Rocky is a 5-year-old golden retriever, and he is the best good boy. And there's no competition or question about it. For the 8 jingles coin, this was formerly known as Navy's Pier, but now it's known as Jocelyn's Spot because the Empress loves it so much. It's a very nice place to be, and also you get a beautiful view of Lake Michigan, also known as Lake Jocelyn. This is, and then for the four jingles coin, this is the fountain face. It's trademarked by the Emperor of Chicago, Garrett. And he allows his citizens very gracefully to bathe in its waters, and the face changes every single day. And that causes some confusions whenever tourists comes around. And for the two jingles coin, we have the Wrigley Field, which is home to the worst baseball team of all time, the Windy City Beanies. And that is the end of my presentation. So if you enjoyed, make sure to give this a thumbs up. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.